I hope this new recipe will turn out well. I hope these pants don't make me look bad. I hope they like me. I hope she likes me. I hope I get what I want for Christmas. I hope we have enough money to buy presents for the kids. I hope I get the job. I hope the medical tests come back clear. I hope she will get better. I hope I can pay the hospital bills. I hope he won't get drunk tonight. I hope I won't get drunk tonight. I hope my children will be healthy. I hope my children will be happy. I hope my family will be safe. I hope we can escape the violence. I hope we can escape the poverty. I hope the war will end soon. I hope she can forgive my failure. I hope God can forgive my sin. I hope this grief will not destroy me. I hope death is not the end of life. I hope I will see him again in eternity. I hope God will welcome me when I die. We begin Advent this Sunday as we think about hope. We all have lots of hopes that go from the mundane to the very deep. You know, our world is a dark place, both metaphorically, there is war and greed and violence and fear, but also physically at this time of year. We start Advent at that time of the year when the nights are long and the days are short and the days are getting shorter. But there's hope. Because by the time Christmas gets here, the solstice will have passed, and the days will be lengthening, and spring will come again with all its promise. And as Christmas arrives, we will be reminded that Jesus Christ is both the light and the hope of the world. You know, we as the church are meant to be a reservoir of hope. And we live in a world that definitely needs a strong Christian witness to the hope of Christ. Joan Chittister has written that hope is dancing when you can't hear the music. Christ came proclaiming the kingdom of God, the coming of peace and justice and mercy. And we look around our world, and sometimes that's not the music that we hear. But we are as Christians are called to dance with abandon. Not as if nobody is watching, but hoping that people are watching. Hoping that people are seeing the hope of Christ in us. Hope means living as if the reign of God is a reality, even when we can't see the evidence of it around us. You know, we have two sources of hope as we come into this Christmas season, both having to do with Christ. Barb, would you go to the next slide there for me? This is the last one. The first is the hope of the incarnation. The hope of Christ's birth. The hope of Emmanuel, which means God with us. The hope that no matter how not dark the night, no matter how deep the pain or the suffering, that God is with us. Every moment of of every day, no matter where we walk or what we face. And that's a reason for hope. Although we won't celebrate it officially until spring, we also, in Jesus' coming, recognize the hope of the resurrection. The promise that nothing, not pain, not sin, not even death, can separate us from the presence of God. And that is also a hope worth remembering and holding on to at this time of year. So, church, where do you see hope in the world? Where do you see those glimmers of light moving towards the morning? Where do you see dreams about things that have not yet been seen, about things that are not yet visible? Where can you dance to music that Christ has played for us? I invite you in this Advent season, even in the midst of the darkness of our world, to look for those signs of hope, to name the hope that you see in this world, and to speak it out loud to those who need hope. Amen. One of the ways that we remember that hope of Christ is through celebrating communion. And we're going to do that this morning. I would invite those who are going to help serve this morning